I had some teammates, a couple guys who wound up at some bigger D1 schools, some guys who wound up at really good D2 schools, which wasn't a space I was really exploring. So they were in contact for a while from kind of their freshman year in high school and on. While I didn't have as prolonged a contact period with the coaches, I think I ended up having to cast a wider net because of the type of school and the scope of school that I was looking at. So it may have been a shortened kind of contact period, but it was almost more exchanging more information because there was more of an effort on my part to get to know not only the athletic program, but also the academic side of things.
This was pretty unique, but I ended up only applying to Lafayette. I applied early decision, and I knew that it was exactly what I needed in a high academic setting, and I knew that it was a reach. So because of that, I made the bold choice of applying early decision and this binding decision, and nobody that I was surrounded by was making that type of decision. There is no one right way of going about this process. Some of my friends applied to 20 schools. I applied to one, and I did it very early. So it was interesting to see how their definition of a really good way of getting into a school was so different than mine.
The team I was playing on, it was the Atlanta Blue Jays. There were some monsters, involved with that. Some guys started in the low 90s when we were sophomores, and so I knew that wasn't me. And so when they're committing to schools, I guess I wasn't necessarily discouraged because I knew I was very honest with myself and knew the type of player that I was. Bigger impact players were go into a bunch of different showcases and not necessarily ever concerned about the academic component to try to get into college for that. It was purely a baseball decision that they were making, and for me, it was quite the opposite. It was trying to play baseball at the best school possible.